Tamara Berg.
Yeah, we've got some changes we are eyeing in Northern California right now. The first thing I've noticed about the morning is watching some high clouds steer across our morning skies. You also may feel a bit more of a breeze out there as the southwest wind is starting to pick up a little bit. It's a cool morning. We're back down to the 50s as you get the day started at 55 here in Sacramento. By noontime, we're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid 60s, and daytime highs are only going to make it into the mid to upper 60s for today. So here is our system that we're awaiting. It's a cold front that's going to move through the area. Right now you can already see the leading edge of some showers there on the northwestern half of the state, and eventually it's going to take a track from north to south as we go through your Wednesday. So I do expect that while we'll see some sunshine to start the day with those high clouds, by the afternoon and early evening more clouds around and chances for showers will start to increase later on in the daytime. Right now the wind coming up out of the southwest at 16 in Fairfield, up to 13 in Yuba City, and winds are coming up out of the south and starting to get a little breezy to gusty up along the Sierra. I expect that today temperatures will run noticeably cooler for everybody. We'll have that occasional breeze coming up out of the southwest and scattered showers queuing up for later in the day. I'll walk you through the timing on those showers and where we could see some snowflakes as well coming up in the full forecast. It's 6:03 right now. Brian, what are you watching for us on the roads?
Right now watching this crash here westbound Interstate 80. This is going to be just past Manuel Campos Parkway before you get to Air Base. We've got a crash there. It's partially blocking the slow lane, and we're seeing the pretty big backup starting to build in that area there right now. 505 to Highway 12 is a 21-minute ride if you're heading that way. So keep an eye out for that as they're working to clear that lane out. Highway 50, no issues here in Sacramento. Interstate 80 as you're making way from Roseville into downtown, looking good there. And then out across the causeway through Davis, no delays there. But again, if you are continuing on through Vacaville and then eventually into Fairfield, you'll hit that crash there. 5 and 99 looking good out of Elk Grove. No issues on the northbound ride there. Continuing on south into Stockton, also incident free here as well. 5 and 99 and Highway 4 all running at the speed limit. The 99 corridor, 13 minutes there, 33 minutes on 205, 34 minutes on 580, and here in Sacramento, everything's still running at the speed limit.
All right, Brian, thank you.
Well, happening right now, a haystack fire is leading to a lot of smoke in West Sacramento.
It's just off Jefferson and Lake Washington Boulevard. That's where we find KCRA3's Melanie Wingo with why this fire could still burn for quite a while.
Yeah, this is a stubborn one, and what you're seeing behind me is a fire that's been burning since Monday night, so well over 24 hours this thing has been burning. And West Sacramento Fire does have a message for the community, people driving by or who work at the businesses nearby. They are aware of it, and they are going to let this thing burn itself out. They're here, though, keeping an eye on things. We are seeing some fire crews. They have a couple. There's an engine stationed out here and a battalion chief as well. They've been patrolling the area every so often, just making sure things are still safe. And we want to show you some pictures, though, of how this thing can shift. What appears at times to be more intense is what we are seeing this morning. Then, comparatively speaking, you look at a photo. This one was from West Sacramento on its Facebook page yesterday. Yeah, you're not seeing the flames as intense during the day. We also have a photo from the Yolo Solano Air Quality Management District's Facebook page, and it's a similar story. Lots of smoke, but the visible flames aren't as high as they are in the late night and early morning hours. According to the Air Quality Management District for Yolo and Solano counties, this will continue to put up smoke for the next coming days or so. So the Air Quality Management District is advising people who are of those sensitive groups, like people with respiratory issues, to take proper precautions to keep themselves protected as this thing continues to put up smoke for a couple of days. Reporting live in West Sacramento, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
Melanie, thanks. And a reminder, the drivers on Lake Washington and Jefferson Boulevards will be seeing this. Firefighters say there's no need for you to call 911.
Moving now to a developing story. Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy was rushed to the hospital last night after apparently suffering from chemical exposure at a substation.
KCRA 3's Leticia Ordaz joining us now with what we have learned about this.
Good morning, Deirdre and Teo. I just got off the phone with sheriff's deputies, and they confirm that that deputy that was sent to the hospital last night remains there this morning. What we know this morning is that the incident happened inside of the sheriff's substation here on 65th Street. We know that that deputy was handling some kind of evidence when he started feeling sick and then suddenly became unconscious here at the scene. And this incident sent a lot of deputies out here scrambling as there were reports of an officer down. That deputy who was exposed exposed to a chemical, was rushed to the hospital. And at last check, he is listed in stable condition right now, and he is conscious at this point. And there is evidence lockers inside of this building with things like narcotics, and we know that nearly 100 sheriff's deputies work out of this facility. It's also a holding area for people who are arrested and then transferred to the main Sacramento jail. Investigators at this point are still trying to figure out exactly what put that deputy's life in danger. We are told it could be weeks before we have that exact information. At this point, the deputy's name is not being released, but again, he remains in the hospital this morning. Reporting live in Sacramento County, Leticia Ordaz, KCLA 3 News.
All right, thank you. So you may be familiar, by the way, with the Sheriff's Central Division building because they do share a space with the Sacramento County voter registration offices located on 65th Street. Well, a witness helped Sacramento police track down a hit-and-run driver. Just before 6 last night, the witnesses spotted an SUV hit a pedestrian near Rail Yards Boulevard and 7th Street. This is video here they sent to us. They say the driver shows the driver leaving the scene there. They then called 911 and waited for police to come. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Now, after seeing the video, police were able to track down that suspected driver, and they took 30-year-old Teresa Owens into custody. In addition to felony hit-and-run charges, Owens also facing charges for illegally possessing a firearm.
Now we go to a KCRA 3 exclusive. We have spoken with a devastated Sacramento County family about a father of 7 who was hit and killed by a suspected DUI driver. The state troopers in Utah say Maxim Verchico was then hit and killed Saturday morning. He was standing on the shoulder of I-80 west of Salt Lake City. Troopers say that they found drugs and an open container in the suspect's car. Verchico was driving a van with a trailer to sell fruit in other states, which is something he did as a side business to earn extra money for his family. He was checking one of his tires when this happened. We spoke to his wife through a translator, along with 6 of their children. The couple had just celebrated their 15th anniversary after moving to Sacramento from Ukraine 7 years ago as religious refugees.
Очень добрый,
He was very kind,
хороший,
very good,
ласковый.
gentle.
Он никогда никого не обижал.
He
Он
was-
очень сильно любил свою семью.
He was never causing trouble to anybody and loved his family really much.
Заботливым отцом был.
He was a
Хорошим
caring
мужем.
father and the best husband.
Tatiana says she will lean into Maxim's family to help raise her children. The driver who caused the crash is under arrest.
Moving now to overnight developments in the Israel-Hamas war and a dire warning from the United Nations group that's providing humanitarian aid in Gaza. Plus, efforts continue to free hostages. We go to NBC's Jay Gray with more from Tel Aviv on the growing crisis.
Good morning, and there are more signs right now that the infrastructure for humanitarian aid inside of Gaza is crumbling. The primary UN agency providing assistance and aid says it will be forced to halt operations today because of a lack of fuel. 600,000 displaced residents in Gaza are sheltering right now in 150 of their facilities, but again, no fuel, forcing them to shut down. That while U.S. military advisors are urging Israel to avoid an all-out ground assault. Israel, though, continues to prepare, it appears, for tanks to roll into Gaza. A round of intense airstrikes continued overnight, and they continue to say they will go in on their terms and on their time. Israel also announcing today they're blocking visas for UN officials after the Secretary General of the UN called for a ceasefire and said there are, quote, clear violations of international law occurring in Gaza. Let's talk a little bit about the hostages right now. Qatari intermediaries say that they are continuing negotiations and that they are hopeful right now for a breakthrough and a release of a number of hostages soon. That's the very latest here in Tel Aviv. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News.